Hey everyone, Christina Whiteley here, Realtor with Fabulous Homes Colorado, powered by Keller Williams Freedom. And this is Fabulous Neighbors of Colorado, where we feature local businesses and entrepreneurs. And today I'm so lucky I'm with Richard Tessier. He is the owner of WaterParamedic Incorporated. Good morning, Richard.
Well, thanks for having me, Christina. I'm glad to be here and hopefully share some good things about this water.
Yes, thank you for coming. So let's jump right into it. What is this new technology?
Well, how I like to explain Kangen water, this technology that's out of Japan, is technology that basically hooks right up to your faucet, takes regular water, pushes it through a machine. This is actually my machine that I brought here today, and it runs through a 3-stage filter, antibacterial filter, that takes out all the contaminants. Understanding that most filtration systems can do this, but this machine, the filtration, allows the calcium and the magnesium, the potassium, the sodium, the electrolytes and the mineralization to stay inside the water, which is very important. So understanding that, the water continues past the filtration system, goes to this side of the machine. As it runs over this machine, it runs over a series of electrified plates. Those plates are made of titanium. Titanium never wears out. Those titanium plates are covered with platinum. The reason why platinum is important is simply that platinum conducts electricity differently than any other metal in the world. The Japanese spent many, many years trying to find that out. As the water continues, it restructures the water because it's exposed to that electrical field. The first thing that happens is alkalinity. Alkalinity neutralizes all the acids that make us sick, everything in our body that's bad for us, okay? So with that, the water continues, and the second property that's created is what they call hexagonal water or microstructured water. You know that feeling that you get when you take an Algene bottle and you swish it around? You get that big old sloshing effect in your stomach. Well, you can't do that with this water simply because it's absorbed too quickly. Very, very different, increases the hydration multifold, okay? So last but not least, the water becomes an antioxidant. As the water runs over that electrical field created by those electrified plates, what you have is an antioxidant effect that is far greater than anything in nature as of this point. So you can measure those type of things with the water with an ORP meter, and it indicates how strong that antioxidant is.
Wow.
If you take vitamin C, it measures as a negative 50 millivolts. Pretty good. If you measure the strongest antioxidant in nature, that's green tea. If you steep it perfectly, that's negative 90. The water coming from this machine is a negative 850.
That's crazy.
So if you take all of those things, the synergistic reaction, this water allows the body to be homeostatic, and basically fancy name meaning in balance. And when the body's in balance, guess what? Only good things happen. People. Hi there, this is Richard Tessier. We're back live, and what I'd like to do is to go ahead and give a demonstration, and the demonstration oftentimes makes the water a little bit more applicable. People can understand the technology better. But basically, what I start with is an intro that teaches us how the water works. Basically, it hooks directly up to your faucet. From your faucet, it goes through a machine like this. Matter of fact, this is my machine. And as the water runs through this side, it goes through a 3-stage filter, which takes out the contaminants. But understand this, most filtration systems take out everything, not only the contaminants, but this machine allows the mineralization and the potassium, the sodium, and the things of that nature to be kept in the water. That's very, very helpful. Okay? And so, as we talk about the machine, the water runs through the filtration portion of it, then it runs to the other side of the machine, and that's where the magic happens. As the water runs over this side of the machine, what ends up happening is water runs over an electrical field. That field is made possible by placing titanium plates inside the machine, so it means it'll never wear out. And number two, those titanium plates are covered with platinum. Platinum is very important with this machine simply because it conducts electricity different than any other metal in the world. As the water continues to go over those electrical plates, what ends up happening is threefold. The first thing that happens is it restructures the water, and the restructuring process first is to go ahead and make it alkaline. Alkalinity basically neutralizes all the acids in our bodies that make us sick. Number two, it provides a microstructure. Lo and behold, we found out years ago that there is a place on the cell membrane that allows water to be absorbed directly into the cell, and that shape is exactly what this machine produces. So hydration is considerably better. Number three, it produces water that is now an antioxidant. You know, water's never been an antioxidant before. It's only when lightning strikes a lake or when you have runoff from a waterfall, things of that nature. But this water produces an antioxidant effect that is higher than anything produced in nature. So with that being said, we can take examples like vitamin C measures as a negative 50 millivolts because it's all electrons. So if you take the greatest impact, and that would be green tea, that's negative 90 millivolts. Well, this machine produces an electron process of a negative 850 millivolts. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on into a demonstration that shows the things that I was just talking about. And so we'll go ahead and take what we consider the most common type of things. This is purified water, Kroger water from King Soopers. And this is the Sani water. I think everybody's familiar with that. This is Aquafina. And good old Sprite. And I'm only going to put a little bit in there, but there's a reason for that. You'll see why. And then we'll go ahead and take Kangen water. Now we'll go ahead and add pH drops. You can use this in your pool, your jacuzzi. All it does is measure the pH level of whatever it runs into. So as you can see, most of these come out as being yellow or orange except the Kangen water.
It's my favorite color.
You did say that, didn't you?
Yes.
So we used a pH chart, which is located up at the top. And what this indicates is the level of acids or the level of alkalinity. Understand that anything in this realm is extremely acidic or very unhealthy. Anything in this part is very healthy or very alkaline. So one of the things that I mentioned about the water was its ability to neutralize the acids. So with that, we take the Kroger water, which is very acidic. We can see it by the chart. And we'll go ahead and see the ability of Kangen water to balance things out. It's very, very impressive. But I put just a little bit of soda in this glass simply because the effects of soda are so acidic.
Oh my gosh.
You can see the battle that's going on
Yeah.
in the Kangen water's attempt to go ahead and neutralize, balance out, or make it purple.
Wow.
The reason why I go ahead and show this demonstration with soda is because perhaps some of the people that do drink soda will be coerced into understanding that soda is extremely bad for us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So the next thing I'd like to do is to show you the microstructure. And many people don't understand that there is a significant difference in water after it passes through this machine. Now this is toasted sesame seed oil. I use the dark one simply because it is more visible when I do the test.
Okay.
So we all know what happens when we mix oil and water. Isn't that correct?
They don't mix?
All right. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that, and that does not surprise anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So when we take Kangen water, we show that there is this distinct difference in how this water is produced and the effects it has on the cell. And the thing is, this is applicable simply because this water has such a different molecular structure that it is able to get inside any cell, anywhere in the human body all the time.
What a difference. That's crazy.
So when we go ahead and apply this and we utilize both the alkalinity to neutralize the acids, and then when we go ahead and take that microstructure, it allows it to be transported inside our cells to withdraw all the toxins that make us sick. And then you provide that alkalinity, that microstructure, and the antioxidant effect. And like I said, green tea has the strongest antioxidant value at a negative 90 millivolts. This machine here produces a negative 850. Synergistically, there's nothing like it in the United States.
Well, thank you so much for coming out and doing this demonstration. It's incredible to see, and I know my boys were watching and were very interested. So,
well, it was my pleasure to be here, and as long as I can share something that might help people out, it has made such an incredible difference for our family, especially my wife. But it's remarkable that the technology is just now getting here in the United States that provides us a way to get healthy. And unfortunately, the only bad side is that nobody knows about it, and it's people like me that go out and share this technology and hopefully provide a little bit of information, a little bit of teaching, and then you can make a better decision. So thank you for having me.
yeah, no, I've never heard of it, so I was excited. And you gave me a sample. I brought it home, and my 18-year-old daughter's been drinking it. She's a hard one to please, and she said, "Mom, it tastes better than the water that you buy at the store." So,
well, matter of fact, and I didn't mean to cut you off,
no, you're
Christina. I brought 2.5 gallons,
good. Okay.
or 3, whatever the case might be, for your office.
Okay.
So I didn't know if that would go, if you had a place to put it or
Yes,
not. But
we do.
If you do, I have it, and it's yours.
Absolutely. Well,
All
thank
right.
you again. He's always giving. So we will definitely have Richard's information in the description below so that you can reach out to him and learn about this technology. It's pretty groundbreaking, I think. I think it's really cool. And if you'd like to be featured, go ahead and make a comment in the description below. Remember who to call for all of your fabulous real estate and water needs. Make it a fabulous day.